Hello and welcome slash kind of welcome back to me still without my ladle, but me with my trusty notebook, reacting to Boys to Planet. This time we are on Planet C, and it is the episode 1 of Boys to Planet C. The Chinese counterpart to Boys to Planet K, if you don't know. Although I'm sure maybe someone's watching this for the first time with me. That would be lovely. Hey, if that's the case. Yeah, it another day, another episode of Boys to Planet. This one was uploaded a lot quicker than the last one. It hasn't even been 24 hours since it aired, but even better for me, means that I get to watch it quickly, and I'm actually incredibly excited for this. Okay, if you don't know, I mentioned this in the beginning of my K-Planet video. I did watch the PR videos, only the ones with 1 minute button thing. I watched all of those for both K-Planet and C-Planet. Sadly, like half of the C-Planet ones were not subtitled, still aren't. So that sort of took away from most of those videos, but oh well. I think actually overall I was left with the impression that I enjoyed the C-Planet videos more. They were just like funnier and stuff, but actually now when I went back to do the pre-show picks like I did with, like this was my K-Planet pre-show picks, I did the same thing with C-Planet, and I actually ended up with less trainees than K-Planet, although I thought I would have more. In K-Planet I had to narrow it down to 20 simply because I ran out of room. But with C-Planet, I got 16, and a couple of these are really like, I don't know if they should be here. So, but yeah, overall I actually thought that I enjoyed the C-Planet trainees more, and I'm really excited to see what they accomplish in this. So, real quick, if this is a YouTube preview, then this show is a Patreon member exclusive. I will maybe post some performances to YouTube as like teasers, but full episodes, uncut reactions with like an hour plus commentary of mine will be on Patreon only. The first episode, the same with K-Planet, the first episode will be free for 3 days after posting, so you can, watch that for free, see if you enjoy it. If you do, then you can subscribe to watch the rest of the episodes, which will be completely paid member exclusive. My cheapest tier is, I'm gonna up the price real quick, so it's gonna be $250 per month, $250 US dollars. So it's cheaper in some other currencies. Figure out what's the cheapest for you. You can choose what currency you pay in. It stays the same for me. Yeah, so it's gonna be $250 per month for the Little Spoon tier, and still $5 US dollars per month for the Big Spoon tier, with which you get to request a video, which I will obviously do as soon as I can. So yeah, Patreon, link in the description. That's where the full episode will be. I'll probably just post me talking about my pre-show picks on YouTube. So that's gonna be this video. My C pre-show picks, there's 16 of them, right? Starting from, in no particular order, it's just I went back through the PR videos real quick just to scroll through the playlist to see who caught my eye again. First, and I'm gonna have a bit of trouble pronouncing these names because I don't speak Mandarin yet. I will soon, actually, fun fact, but not yet. So first, Sean Lichi, for his, he's actually maybe, he's like my number 2 or number 3 overall on this list. For him, I wrote little notes for everyone to remember them by. For him, I wrote Omega, because he was the one who basically showed whole on camera, or I mean, he's the one who just I don't know, is super hyperactive apparently. He started jumping around and twirling and stuff, and then he got on the ground and put his legs behind his back and tried to spin around like that. I loved it. It was crazy, but I loved him for it. He is my appointed Omega in this alpha-centric show. Sean Leach is his name. The next, Dang Hong Kai, my Boys 1 Planet girly. I didn't really love him in the first season ever, so he's just kind of here because I know him. I'm gonna pay attention to how he does because I know him, but he won't get an automatic vote from me just because I know him. Then next is my voice is odd. My throat hurts from yesterday. I think I spoke so much. Third is Han Ruize, Ruize. That's how it's spelled. For him, I wrote sword. In his PR video, he did like sword things, and it was really cool. I liked him. He's here. Han Ruize. Then it's I don't know how you pronounce this because I can't read their Chinese spellings either, so I don't know how. I'll try to pick it up when I hear them introduce themselves and things like that. But He Junjin. He did a puppet show, or like he started off with the little puppets on his hands, and then he spoke to them in his PR video. He was really cute. I like that. Something very different and funny. That's why he's here. He Junjin. Next one is He Zhongsing. For him, I wrote down girlfriend. He played like his own girlfriend on like a video screen, and they like had an argument. I mean, at least I thought it was supposed to be his girlfriend, something like that. It was funny. I liked that it wasn't like AI or anything. It was literally like his face edited really badly and his own body clearly. It was funny. And he also looked kind of girly pop. I mean, he was one of the blonde ones. Yeah, he had the blonde, longer hair. So visuals good as well. Again, if you haven't seen my K-Planet episode, I talked about there how I'm gonna be honest and candid, and I'm not one of those K-pop stans who... yeah. Yeah. As I was saying, I am not personally one of those K-pop stans that either pretends to not care or honestly does not care about visuals. I do care about visuals. I wish I didn't, but it is a part of standing boy groups for me. I'm gay, I'm into men. It's not the end-all be-all, obviously, of the people that I stan, but a part of it is the fact that I find these guys attractive, so sometimes not the best visuals will hold me back from voting for someone who's really talented. That happened with K-Planet already. And sometimes I might give a vote to someone who's maybe not very talented, but they are very beautiful. That's just how it is. So, but with her, I was on her Zhongsing. I don't know how talented he is yet, but I do like his visuals. Then next, my official number one currently on here is Jungfun from Universe League. I have not watched Universe League on this channel, although I have been reacting to Up recently, but in my own time, I watched about half of Universe League when it was first airing. And you know, I quit halfway through, but the only person there, because I went into that show knowing Ungi and standing Ungi and only caring about Ungi, right? And the only person on that show who managed to get me invested in them, aside from Ungi, was Jungfun. And then he got fucking eliminated like super early on, and that already pissed me off. Like that was one of the reasons why I quit the show. And now he's here, and I will absolutely be voting for him. I think he is a guaranteed vote already. The same way that Chunso was in K-Planet. I think Jungfun is my current guaranteed vote already, just from me knowing him before the show. I mean, I also know that he is super talented, right? So, but yeah, Jungfun, yay. Cheering for you, fighting. Then next up is Christian, another Boys One Planet bestie. Interestingly enough, I mean, there were quite a few people who got evil edited on season 1, right? Christian was, I want to say, the first of them, because it was the backdoor team thing. And you know, how much of it was evil editing and how much of it was actual just like rude behavior is up for question. And this is another part where, you know, my bias towards pretty people comes into play, because I managed to forgive Christian for what he sort of did there, or, you know, that whole thing. I managed to forgive him real quick. I was, you know, I stand him like halfway through the show. I really started liking him. Whereas like all the other people who got evil edited, well, not all of them. Like Matthew also got kind of evil at it, and I still like him. But like Zhang Shuaibo, it took me a long time to like get over what he did. Same with Sai Jinsen, who I did put on my list, but he's like basically very last because I was like, I'll just write him down because I know him, but I kind of don't really think I'll be supporting him. And then also, what's his name? The guy who just not just, but he won Project 7. Ma Xingxiang, yeah, him. I never liked him. But Christian I liked, and Christian I still like, and I will be standing. Also, his PR video was good. He's looking smexy, and I think he's like actually talented as well. So, yay, Christian. Next, Lee Sehao, I don't know, something like that. For him, I wrote down furry, because he came out in like a fucking furry suit, and then he did like a meme quiz thing. It was funny. I liked him. He seems nice. Lee Sehao. Then next is Lin Sinri. He's from Tibet, seemingly. He's Tibetan, I think that's how it's said. He wore like a traditional Tibetan outfit and did like, he really reminded me of Shang Quanri from season 1, and now X-Love, my bias in X-Love. I stand him then, I stand him now. And maybe the same will go for Lin Sindri. And they both have Ru in their name as well. That's a good sign. Then next I put down Phoenix. He's a skater, but not like a skateboard skater. He's like a rollerblade skater. And he's Thai. I think he might be the only Thai person on Sea Planet. Don't quote me on that, but off the top of my head, I don't remember anyone else. There were 2 Thai people in K Planet, right? One of whom was already eliminated, but the other one we didn't see. But now we also have Phoenix on Sea Planet, and I liked him. He seemed like a cutie patootie and really fun. Hopefully he's talented as well. I like him. Next one, Tang Xiaxun. He might be my number 2 or number 3. He's also very high up there. Thanks to his PR video. Hopefully he's talented as well, but he did like a... Apparently it's meant to be like a Kardashian impression, but I just thought he was extremely cunt and extremely iconic. Yeah, that was him, and I loved him. The moment he opened his mouth in that PR video, I went him, and yeah, that's him, Tang Xiaxun. I need to remember that name. The next is Xie Binghua, and I actually really debated writing him down or not because, spoiler alert if you don't know not the rumors, but you know, the things that have happened in the show before it started airing. Some trainees have already been eliminated, right? And I only remember being spoiled on two trainees who have already been eliminated. And mute it for a second if you don't want to hear who. I'm gonna do a thumbs up when you can unmute, okay? Mute. I know that Xie Binghua and Sai Jinsen have been eliminated. That's it. So I only know those ones. Everyone else I've managed to avoid, or you know, I think I've seen the list, but I don't remember. Thankfully, so it can't cloud my judgment on anyone else. But you know, that's still how my list is right now. Then of course I had to write down Zhou Anxin, the C Group Center, or Sea Planet Center. Visuals absolutely on point. Obviously he has to be talented if he's the center, or I mean hopefully, because after reading the comments on a few videos a little bit yesterday, it seems like my opinion on Gonu, the K Planet Center, isn't completely unfounded. It seems to be at least somewhat shared, that people were kind of, you know, confused. But Ansin, hopefully he's super talented. I liked his PR video as well. He's super cute. Yeah, he's here. Then next on my list is Sai Jinsen, who I already mentioned. He's sort of here just because I know him from season 1. Then it's Zhang Ranyu. Oh, he did a mermaid thing in the beginning of his video. That's why I put him here. Oh, and then he also like played the piano a little bit. Yeah. I just liked this video, I thought it was fun. And then the last person on my list is Zhang Yuxi. Yuxi. That's how it's spelled. And he was one of the videos who was not, I mean, a few of these videos down here were not translated, but he was one of them, so I don't really know what the hell was talking about, except for the fact that he was in Hamilton. Seemingly he showed like a picture of him in a musical. I think it was him in a musical, and then he started singing Hamilton. So sure, I thought that was just like pretty darn funny, so that's why he's here. And those are all of my 16 picks. Real quick, reading them out once again. Shan Lishi, Dang Hongkai, Han Ruize, He Jinxin, He Zhongxing, Zhang Fan, Christian, Li Zihao, Lin Xinrui, Phoenix, Tang Xiaoxun, Xie Binghua, Zhou Ansen, Sai Jinsen, Zhang Ranyu, Zhang Yuzi. I probably butchered those pronunciations. I swear I will really try to fix that. I personally hate when people don't make an attempt to pronounce people's names correctly. So hopefully I'll hear them in the episode and then I'll remember. And also, in 2 months, in a month and a half, I'm starting. What? I'm gonna start learning Chinese. I'm guessing it's Mandarin Chinese, yeah. Because I'm gonna be a Chinese university student. Like, I'm going to university for Chinese studies. So, that's fun. It's gonna be good listening practice for me before going there. Yay! I guess let's watch the episode. This is a little bit shorter than K-Planet episode 1. About 20 minutes shorter, actually. So that's interesting. I wonder if all the episodes... I know there's like, what? 4 less trainees in this one, because a few people already dropped out. But they're not gonna show anyone anyway, they're gonna split it up again. It's gonna be the exact same intro.